So her first year of life, she was always a really grumpy, crying baby. She cried all the time. She wouldn't nap, but they tell you babies cry, so you kind of just accept it, and you're like, oh, she'll grow out of this, it'll be fine. And then she started randomly just swelling. Like her face would just blow up. Like she looked like a little sumo wrestler. Like it was just huge. And on a 12-month-old baby, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. But we thought it was allergies, and we were out one day, and even her hands swelled up this time. It was really, really severe, and she was in so much pain, and we didn't know why. She hadn't eaten anything new, so we knew it wasn't food. And then when we got to children's, at that time too, she started getting these nasty scabs under her eyes. And they thought, well, maybe it's a bacterial infection, and we saw a whole host of doctors, like so many, and they set us up with a dermatologist because it was a skin issue. And so they ran a bunch of tests. We were there for about a week, and we saw geneticists, we saw everybody again. Like everybody did some form of test, and she was doing better, she was recovering, and we got sent home, and the dermatologist is saying, we're waiting for the results, but I suggest that while you wait, you don't let her outside, you keep your windows closed, you don't let her near anywhere with windows. And so, a week later we got a call, and the dermatologist said, I'm so sorry to tell you, she has erythropoietic protoporphyria. It's a type of porphyria, it's a cutaneous version. She can't be near UV lights, which is obviously the sun, but then it's, certain light bulbs or anything that emits UV rays. She can't go near it. It's painful. It'll cause what feels like a second-degree burn underneath her skin. She will swell. She'll be in an excruciating amount of pain. So we returned to BC Children's periodically, got a bunch of blood work done every time we went just to kind of see where she was at. And every time they did blood work, her liver enzymes were really, really high. And so in December, our liver doctor decided to run another liver biopsy, and it showed that her liver was scarring. She had fibrosis of her liver, which is, for a 2-year-old, it's not common. It's like having an alcoholic's liver, essentially. So they told us that she's going to need a bone marrow transplant to save her liver. Essentially, regardless of how well we keep her out of the sun, it's just going to constantly scar and eventually need replacing. So the hope is that through a bone marrow transplant, we can save her from needing her liver replaced. And I understand that it's a commitment, because as someone on the recipient end, if they told me, oh, we found a match, but they don't want to donate, like that'd be heartbreaking. But considering it's so simple, between 18 and 35, I think is the ideal age for to be a donor, and it changes people's lives. I mean, it helps cure cancerous diseases, it cures genetic diseases, so we hope it's gonna work. But there's no guarantee.